Yeah. You back with another episode of Take Me Out This Chat. It's Bucky, Chef Marv, and homie Jeez.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
We
got a special guest tonight. I would like y'all to welcome Miss Kitty.
What up?
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks for coming, yo.
Thank you
Thanks
for the
coming.
invitation.
For sure.
You already know. You know the audience been saying that we needed a lady's point of view and a lady's voice, and I thought, we thought as a team that who better than Miss Kitty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
Say that.
I've been waiting.
All
Waiting.
right. Without further ado, let's make sure that we like, comment,
like, subscribe, share. Go to
Yeah.
YouTube. Stop right now. Pause what you doing.
Facts.
Seriously, pause what you doing. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube for us, please. Show us love on there too. All right.
Yeah,
You already know what I say, man. Don't say it, do it. You know what I mean? Straight like that. And let's go through the topics of the night. So we got what women say they want compared to what they go after. Do women or men cheat more? Are you staying or leaving if you find out they are cheating, and why? Stepdaddies versus real daddies. The infamous child support. Do women marry for love, or are they looking for money and security?
Oh, that's a good job.
And seeking versus being sought after. I mean, are you hunting or are you being hunted?
What you been watching all week when you come up with these topics?
Hey, man,
though?
listen,
what you been doing, cousin?
How long we been
damn.
playing?
This
They
is
had about like 10
This is spicy.
topics.
Yeah.
We've been plotting, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I
listen,
told you how long we've
listen.
been waiting on this. We've been waiting.
All right, well,
You
lead
can't
the
do
way.
it while it's hot.
All right, well, you know how it goes. Let's start with the first topic. What women say they want versus or compared to what they go after. Do you feel like, or do you understand why they do that?
It depends on what type of woman we talking about.
All right, break that down for me, because you are the woman.
Well, we have our different brackets of women, if that's what we want to
okay.
refer to it as. You have
Brackets.
little thotties, and
Okay.
then you have the little in-betweens, the ones that's having fun and just, not really tricking, but not really looking for a relationship, the little
Okay,
in-betweens,
okay.
and then you have the women.
Oh, all right.
Those are the ones that are more established. They
Yeah.
want to be married. They know what they're doing in life. They, got their shit together.
Okay.
So, I'm not really going after anything.
Okay.
I'm one of the more established ones.
Okay.
I kind of
so
have
You're comfortable.
Yeah, I'm good. I got my shit together. I got my own everything. Very independent.
Right.
So I'm not really going after anything. I'm letting everything come to me.
So I'm jumping ahead a little bit, so that jumps to seeking.
Oh,
or to
hold
be
on,
sought.
though.
I'm gonna come back, but I just you don't mind you like being sought after, correct? Or do you
nowadays.
Okay.
But there was a time when I was going after what I want.
That comes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
for
I think
sure.
that comes with age and
For
wisdom.
sure.
or
Yeah, for sure.
finding
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so let's go take it to one of the fellas. Why do you feel like females say they want certain things, but in
That
return
ain't what they go after.
Yeah.
My question was going to be like, what do they say that they want?
I mean,
that's my question.
And that's
for
another
you.
thing.
Like,
everybody
what do
doesn't
women
want. Everybody
Yeah.
doesn't want the same thing, though.
Yeah.
Versus,
know what I mean?
Versus what they
There's
going
some women that
after,
only
what-
want sex.
Right.
You know what I
Right,
mean? So they going after whatever
Facts.
or whatever come after them. It is what it is.
Right.
That's deep,
You know
though,
what I
'cause,
mean?
we assume that females think like men do, and that some females just want sex, but we can't say that. But you being a woman,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's some bitches only want to fuck.
cool.
Hey,
Like
man.
that's just what it is.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? And some of them will tell you that.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
the
I mean?
honesty, man. Being up front.
Yeah,
like,
100.
But that ain't
Like,
gonna
That's
happen.
the
though.
open communication, though.
We
You
You
talked
think
about
how often
this
does
stuff.
that happen?
We talked about
What did we
this
say?
before,
I
though.
don't remember.
I told y'all. I said women want different things out of different situations.
Right.
Right.
Every situation is different.
Right.
Like a woman might play you different
Right.
than the next nigga.
Right.
She might just want some dick from you.
Facts.
And she might be trying to wife this nigga so she,
Facts.
Right.
you know what I mean? So
Hell
like,
yeah.
Yeah. So
you
she's
know,
playing
you got to be able to
different.
read the situation.
It's just like with a man, just because she's fucking you does not mean that she wants to be with you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
right.
that's definitely
Well,
a
what
possibility.
happens? Who catches feelings first in them situations? Like we went off topic a little bit,
No, I'm
but
feeling where you going with that. Go ahead.
because that's where shit gets a little choppy.
Yeah.
At. Somebody gets caught up in them situations, or they don't, or they are just end things peacefully.
Yeah.
But that's a personality type of thing. Like, what type of person are you dealing with?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I could fuck a nigga and not really want nothing else, and he going crazy for real.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I don't want to be with you. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, it's not that type of situation. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So,
Yeah,
he going crazy for real.
And then nigga, we ain't together. Like, what's up?
Yeah, and you gotta, sometimes you really, even as a woman, you really, just like how niggas do, like, bitch, you tripping, you keep calling me like that, you gotta bust that shit down to him sometimes.
It be vice versa sometimes too.
Right.
No, 100%.
Like, listen,
It
I'm gonna
goes
be honest
both
with
ways, man.
In certain-
It does.
I think it's about just as many.
in
Everything
certain
does.
situations, it be feeling like one person wants the other person more than the other.
That's a lot. That's always.
Yeah.
So like, you know how like, you know, it be that Joan that be on your top, right? But you ain't really showing her, giving her no feedback. But she be drawn, like not drawn, but she be, that make her want you even more for a certain period of time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, so much time go by.
Like she
it's
like,
a wrap.
damn, like nigga, why you so laid back? Like you ain't giving me no, you know what I mean? You like I'm cool, kind of like, but you like still being nice, you know what I mean? It'd be the same way for women, like she said, like.
But then sometimes it gets to a point where you really have to be disrespectful. You
Yeah.
know, because if I'm,
But is it being disrespectful when you're standing your ground? Like, I don't feel like you're being disrespectful.
it's a yay and nay type of thing, because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it shouldn't even get to the point where I have to get like that. Like,
Right.
if it's a no, it's a no.
But you know, some niggas is just bring full court press.
yeah, engage
Like
eight.
they don't take the
Engage
signs
eight.
like you said.
I just-
that's
yeah,
when you
and
gotta
that-
get disrespectful.
yeah.
Like, come on, dog. Like I'm letting you know, like I ain't on that type of time with you.
Right.
Like,
Right.
We might have did a little something, but that ain't
what
we
this
done.
is.
Like
For
yeah.
real. And
But
you gotta be careful with situations like that too, because that shit can get dangerous for real.
Yeah, it can.
It really
Facts.
can. You
It
know?
can. You know.
Like, motherfuckers' emotions get all caught up, and it's like, you
I
know,
see
you
some
can't
you see
control
some
how
crazy
somebody else
shit
feels.
online. Niggas
But that's
going-
100%
Yeah.
facts. You can't control how
But
someone else feels.
I
Yeah.
feel like the older we get, that's why you got to be able to play offense and defense.
Right.
Like, if you still out here on some young bullshit, like
Chasing
where you,
after everything.
where you just bringing the full court press, like, and you not reading the situation, like, you got to know when to.
But
know
do
what I
you
mean,
think
chill.
they do that because
Some
they
niggas
whip
don't learn
percentage
that
be high?
though. Some
Huh?
niggas don't learn that.
And then, like she said, it could turn dangerous.
Yeah, that shit can get real
But you
crazy.
know, young boys bring the full court press because sometimes it feels like their win percentage be high for it. Like,
That's
No.
like
Being
is that a strategy?
being-
Oh, you're saying that's a strategy then?
that's strategic.
Yeah.
We know dudes that strategically bring full court press, like strategically, like it's strategic.
I play zone.
Yeah, but let's
coverage.
not.
We're not saying that
I'm man to man, but you know, yeah. As soon as you cross half court,
like
yeah.
the aggressive
That's
male.
that's
works.
very true, but let's not limit that to young bulls.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Right,
it's
right,
grown ass.
right.
It's
No.
old heads, niggas bringing
we don't
pressure.
wanna
Bringing the
just-
helms.
Let's not put a limitation
Jim
to
Johnson.
the foolishness, you know,
Dick
because
LeBeau.
yeah,
chill,
real
yo.
shit. Because with age does not necessarily come wisdom.
Okay. Speak
You know, so
that.
let's not
Speak that.
let's
No,
not.
you
do that.
100% correct because
It should bring wisdom.
No,
It should, but it doesn't.
Nah, that
always.
means you ain't learned the lessons.
You know
Four
what I
of
mean?
us right here, we can all agree. The older we got, the more
Wiser,
wiser
you
we've
got.
been.
Absolutely.
But everybody's
that's 'cause
mindset is not the same.
But you learning from the
You're right.
lessons.
Yeah, you're
though.
right
You
on
learn.
that.
You got to learn from the lessons. If they don't learn from the lessons, nigga, they gonna keep repeating the same
Right.
shit. Like,
Hey,
Man, we like this because we went to the center, nigga.
nah,
That's why we like this, nigga.
The Boys
it's
and
the
Girls
power.
Club.
It's the
It's
it's the power
That's because we
plant.
from the hood.
man.
We from
All that
Pottstown,
shit.
nigga. You already know we from a small circle. That's why we like this.
Niggas
nigga.
said we
It's the
went to
center water.
center.
It's the
Like,
center
we went-
water.
we went- Yeah.
It's the water fountain. That shit got that special
no water
juice.
colder.
Oh,
no water
shit.
colder. That's why we don't act
Right.
like this.
Best water fountain in the world, nigga.
Right. Right.
To this day. To this day.
Yeah, we getting off track. Let's get back on track.
you and your Deontay Wilder.
Let's get back on track.
Yeah, yeah.
So next topic is do you feel men or women cheat more?
Oh, I like this one.
Well, back in the day, I would have said men for
Okay.
sure.
Right.
Now,
With
shit.
wisdom.
Shit.
Look, she don't want to. She don't want
Nah,
to put it out
nah,
there.
put it
can't-
out there. Why can't you stand up for the ladies? You trying to
No,
hold
I'm
it
not
down.
standing up for the ladies. I'm not. It's just
okay.
that I can't say at this point because women doing some foul shit out here.
Factual.
So I can't really say at this point who's doing more
I
of what
think-
everybody's
I think right
doing.
now women is controlling the cards.
Factual. What you mean right now? They've been controlling the car.
Like I see
got the
more
honey pot,
niggas
they
on
got
some
control.
sucker shit
Right.
than females.
Right.
Kinda.
I mean,
Man,
listen, a lot of niggas out here on some sucker shit. You know, that ain't my business.
Yeah, but they still doing them though.
They on some sucker
does that make it
shit.
right?
It's still,
Yeah,
I'm
they-
not saying
yeah.
it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Either way, it's like kind of fucked up if you're in a situation, you know, because you could always just like
Just
dead
exit
that
out.
and just
Yeah,
you know
just
do
exit
you.
out.
But everybody's just fucking everybody. Like so.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, yeah.
Speak her mind. Speak your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about in a certain cipher.
No, I'm talking about in the world. I'm
World.
talking about in Hollywood.
World, Craig.
What's good?
getting busy. That's what
Look,
I'm saying.
everybody. I'm telling. Look, every
getting
time you
busy.
look on Instagram, social media, you see this one bitch with these 25 niggas.
Oh, Lori
You know what I
Harvey.
mean?
Shout
You-
out to Lori.
Y'all dropping names.
I ain't want to say her
I
name.
ain't saying no
I
names.
ain't
You
want to
ain't
say her
calling
name.
them out.
But it's
You
not.
here, so I'm calling
But it's
them
not
out.
just
Yeah.
her
Who
though.
was
It's
it?
like
Lori Harvey.
I ain't see
call
the
her
pic.
out.
Was there a
She
pic?
thinking like a
What?
man. She listening to her daddy book.
Like I told you, women
She
are
doing too
controlling the
much.
cards
She-
right
You know what I
now.
mean? She think like a man.
I feel
Think
like
like a
women are
man.
controlling the cards right now, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
They
like
been
no.
controlling the cards. They just understand their power now, bro. They got the honeypot. They always control the cards. They just
Oh
understand it
man,
now,
some
bro.
niggas will disagree with that, man.
Yeah, but they
Hey,
using
man,
it for the
call it what
wrong
you want.
reasons though.
I'm just keeping it a
Facts.
bean
You
with
know.
you. I'm gonna keep it a bean. There's some savage niggas. Don't get it twisted.
Man, bitches are savage.
Niggas is savage. There's some savage ass niggas out there
It
too.
is. It
Listen,
is.
talk about it.
Cause niggas is doing some old sideways
Yes.
shit these days,
And
and it ain't even just with women. Let's just.
That's what I'm
you know
saying.
what
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't even that.
Keep it a bean. Like
It ain't
niggas
even
is
that.
savages,
Niggas is doing
dog.
some
Like
old
some.
freaky shit these days.
Oh
so
man,
I
come
can't
on.
relate.
you know that, and that's
I
a
never-
whole nother type of situation.
I'm
That's
glad-
a whole nother
listen,
conversation.
Glad you said it.
Whole nother conversation. But
Nah,
yeah,
women
I ain't
niggas
going front.
is doing some
Women,
sideways
like,
shit.
As a, if you're a female and you walk in on something like that, bro, that breaks you. Like,
I would never.
no, I'm just saying, like, you think, like, being cheated on is one thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. Being cheated on is one thing.
Yeah.
Being cheated on and you
They
find
might
out
have
you're-
walked in and be like, nigga, I fucking knew it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, keep it a bean. Like, I fucking knew it.
So like, but so do you think women or men are cheating more though? Overall,
Oh, me personally,
she said
In
she
between,
leaned
she-
towards
I'm
women.
I'm saying women.
I'm saying
straight up.
both.
I'm gonna
Like
say it's both.
it's
bro.
not. Yeah,
Like,
it's no more, no less. They
Women,
both-
they always said women probably sneakier at it or better at it. But
Yeah,
niggas
that's
is
for
out
sure,
here
too.
cheating,
Out here acting
Yeah.
a fool.
Niggas is
All right.
out here.
So
So we
Yeah.
gonna call it. We
bro.
gonna call it even.
You
Yeah,
already know
pretty
niggas is like we just talked about niggas bringing the engaged 8.
Yeah,
You don't think them
factual.
niggas might not have a lady at home or
Ooh,
kids
I ain't
at
think
home?
about it like
They
that.
out in the
Yeah.
streets bringing the
That might be why they use that
Jim
strategy.
Johnson. What you say? The Jim
Yeah,
Johnson.
as they beard.
Blitz?
That's
Yeah.
the beard.
Let me ask you.
They call it a beard. If a man is,
Let me ask you
sleeping
this,
with other
Kitty.
men, he's using.
No, I ain't talking about
from a woman's perspective,
We
right?
talking about that.
Hold on.
You hear what I just said?
Yeah.
I ain't catch that one, but from a woman's perspective, right? Is there rules and regulations to cheating? Like, is there some shit that can slide?
As far as what, like with a dude?
Yeah, if a nigga can
Like-
cheat,
No,
like the what
just
level of
cheating in
cheating a
general,
nigga
yeah.
might have did where you might
Are there levels?
let it slide.
Are there levels of cheating?
Not for me. No.
Not when you okay.
Cheating is cheating.
Facts.
So let me
You know?
ask you this, right? So, if your man went on vacation on a homie trip, and he did something, little something, but it never gets back. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's cheating. Cheating's cheating. You're saying?
Are you giving hall pass? That's a hall pass question. Are you giving hall pass?
No, that's cheating.
Well,
nigga.
how can I
Fuck
give
it.
a pass
Nah,
about
nah.
something I don't even
Don't let
know?
him
Okay.
confuse you. Answer the question. Is that cheating?
Yes.
Yeah,
First of all, yes, that's
Yes,
cheating.
that's cheating.
That's
we all know
cheating.
that. I don't give a fuck where you're at. You're
There ain't no
fucking
hall
cheating.
pass.
Yes.
Nah.
But
I'm saying,
secondly,
Why that shit sound like you did it though? Like
Nah, I ain't do shit.
you like, damn, let me let me ask you this real quick.
We be talking about shit in the chat, but
Yeah.
but can you respect that a little more than a nigga just out here running the streets, around town, like?
you ain't even.
Well, first of all, like I can't forgive something that I don't even know about.
That's
so
what I'm
that's one
saying.
thing.
So,
Like so,
so that's a little
I'm
more
here for it.
respectable,
That,
though,
no,
right?
That's
because you got to think about. We're
What I
talking
can't-
about cheating. We're talking about cheating. So that means you would know.
Yeah, you got
So
caught. Right.
whether you want a nigga, basically what he's saying, you want a nigga cheating overseas somewhere
No,
on some
it's the same
vacation
thing.
shit, or you want a nigga cheating around the corner.
Or what if he's in
Yeah, I mean-
no,
Same
serious.
thing.
No, what if he's in the military? Like, what if
No,
he's
no,
overseas
there's no
then?
what
Then
ifs.
he's probably with a man.
Stop with the what ifs.
Fuck if he what?
So let me ask you this.
Stop with the what ifs.
So let
Just
me
keep it
ask
a
you this.
bean,
Like,
straight
so
up.
you're in a relationship and your man comes to you and he's straight up like, listen, you know, every once in a while, you know, I get a thirst for a different piece of ass. Like,
That's the
and he
bro-
try to come to you straightforward. Like, you know, I'm going to go do, you know what I mean, my little thing, but it ain't got no bearing on how I feel about you or our
Okay.
relationship. Like, you know what I mean?
I can respect the honesty,
But
but
you
it's
still
still
wouldn't-
over.
Yeah, and that's the same thing he said. That's why he asked that.
It's
That's
still
why
over.
that's why he asked that, because we asked him the same question.
It's still because he's
And he said the
basically
fact-
saying what you're saying to me is
I want to cheat on you.
exactly.
I want to cheat on you.
And so I'm supposed to be okay with that. I can
you don't
respect the fact
respect
that you
yourself.
that
Respect
you
the fact
told me
you
how
told
you
me.
feel.
You're not
but
respecting
it's
yourself if you
over.
let some shit like
It's
that go
over.
down. Men
Like,
or women.
That's like you
it
going to the
don't
police
matter.
station like, yo, I shot bull. I
But don't
respect
arrest
you
me
telling
though.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
don't
you
arrest
telling
me.
You gotta
What?
understand,
You're asking
you know,
to
people
arrest
are
me.
human. So every once in a while, you know, you want to taste of something different. But that don't mean you don't want to be with your woman.
But just because you get a taste for it doesn't mean you have to do it either.
Hey man,
That comes with maturity.
You know, so.
Growth.
hey,
Grow up, man.
Hey,
You
man,
gotta grow up.
it comes with maturity
Nah,
and growth
man,
for
listen.
sure.
But
I
I'm
wanna-
cool.
you
You're
know
not
what I
going to
want?
just tell me in my face that you about to fuck around and then I'm just going to stay
that's
with
but
you.
that's
Like,
why I said so.
That's crazy.
Is there a respectable way to go about it?
No.
Hey,
Yo, really
I'm
though?
glad you heard it and you said that.
No, hell no.
You hear that,
You
fellas?
said there's no respectable way in which a
I'm
man
keeping
can
it.
come to
We just
their
gotta
way
keep it a
and say,
bean.
No.
Like
keeping
you-
it a bean.
Yes.
What about extra interest? This is off topic as fuck, but
Fuck it.
if we're going with it. We're going
you know
with it.
what? And that's crazy because I was just thinking about this shit the other day. I saw some old crazy shit on Instagram or somewhere or something. And I feel like if I'm in a relationship with a nigga and he even approached me at this point in my life, because I'm older now. If I
Right,
was
right.
younger, maybe it would be different. But if I'm dealing with you and we like that for real, and even if you come to me and say some shit about a threesome, we're done.
Boom.
We're done.
Listen,
Hey,
you hear her.
We're done.
I mean,
you know
You
what I
hear
mean?
her.
Because
I know it's some ladies that stand on that too.
we're
though.
done because at this point
keep it
it's
a
like
bean.
I feel like you're disrespecting me by telling me I'm not enough. What
Yeah.
the fuck do you need another woman in our bed for? And not only that, you're asking me to open up a door that once it's open, we can't close that shit. So now I've officially co-signed you fucking other bitches.
Other women.
I mean, listen, I'm
We're
going
done.
I'm
We're
going to
done.
agree.
You heard the word she
I'm
said.
gonna-
She co-signed.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
You allowed that.
nigga.
I'm going to agree
I'm
with
not
you.
doing that.
tonight,
Yes.
bro.
I'm
not
going to
doing
agree
that.
with you because if my shorty came to me and said she was trying to get some other dick, it's over.
Yeah,
You already said
it's
that in
done.
the previous episode.
Yeah.
The shorty
Yes,
even brought the
co-sign.
question to you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's
over.
done.
It's
That's
over.
that's disrespectful in itself.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's supposed to be a serious thing. Now, if you just fucking around and like, yeah, what's up? You trying? But if y'all are really together and he like come to you on some serious ass shit, like I really want to do this, we're done.
hey man,
It's
but
over.
like I said, some people need more than
I
one.
mean, but I'm 100% behind you, but I know we are blocking off a large audience of people that enjoy fun.
I mean,
And that's
I don't
cool
know.
to each his own.
ultimately,
Yeah, like, I don't-
ultimately,
Each his own.
only reason I brought these topics up is because
Right.
we talked about women and men cheating. And y'all said basically everybody cheating.
Right.
So
Right.
why is everybody cheating? Because motherfuckers thirsty need a taste of something else. So how do you resolve that?
I don't feel like they need it. I just feel like they want it.
Right.
And I feel like
I
they
mean, they
only
don't
really
need it,
want
but
it because
they
they
want it.
see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you look on Instagram, all you see is ass.
All right.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's easy for
enticing
anybody to
yourself.
say like, "Damn,
that falls
like
in
you know,"
line
because
with
it
the
doesn't
content.
leave anything to the imagination.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like I see, I want that.
It is
And
bad.
if you
But
can have
listen,
it for real, it's like why not?
That
take
falls
the
in line
chance?
with the content that you're assuming. Like, what are you consuming every day? Like,
You're
hopping
right.
right on
You're
Instagram,
right. Listen,
and all that.
Should I
seeing
have
ass
should
and
I have
titties.
ass and titties on my timeline on
But
Instagram?
at 7 in the morning, the first thing you see
Yeah,
is
ass
just a
and
big
titties.
ass.
Listen, I got into
Brazilian butt. Like,
Listen, I got
You know what I mean?
I got into arguments with my shorty about that.
get the Brazilian butts
What,
off
about the
your
first thing you see is
Instagram.
ass?
Nigga.
Listen,
Like,
I opened up my Instagram. She right over there, not really looking at my phone, but ass pop up. Like, damn, why are you following that? I'm like, damn, I can't look at females on here. Like, what the
nah,
fuck?
nigga,
I'm
get some
screaming at-
magazines, nigga.
But
Is that
It's
a
the
problem?
same thing.
Is
That's
that a
another
problem,
question.
though?
Is that
Care
a
with it,
problem?
though.
Is that a
Because
problem for you, Kitty?
What?
Your dude looking at females on
No,
social media?
no,
Do you think is argue worthy?
no.
No.
What about DM?
Because I'll look. You know what I mean? Not in the. I don't look in the sense that I want to like get in the
I'm
bed
just
with this
asking.
woman. But if she
You
got a
slip
fat
that
butt,
in
I'll
there
do
like
it.
smooth as shit.
No.
What about DMs?
I'm just asking.
No, that's a little bit different.
But if you looking at the shit like you said, it could begin.
I mean, but you can look at it and still keep.
Your mind
scrolling.
can begin
You don't
But my
gotta
question
like
is, what about the double
You-
taps? Double tap.
the
do you-
likes. I don't give a fuck about that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
petty.
know people.
Like,
I know
that
people
shit
that
petty.
care. I know people that care.
No, I don't care about. Because
I
I
would
don't
say
like
it's
it.
probably going to depend with most people.
I know people
Yeah,
that care.
that's-
People that got rocky relationships that worry about stuff like that. They're going to care.
Nah, that's petty. Because I'll like it.
I'm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You're confident in yourself. What I'm saying is, people that have been cheated on. And
I've
all
been
that
cheat-
stuff.
I've been cheated on before.
But they stay in a relationship and it's still kind of rocky, and you see your mate still liking pics, and it could be dudes that they know, like, you know what I'm saying, so or women that they know, so it's not just like.
I don't care about that shit.
So
That shit don't.
I mean,
I like
I'm
that,
the
man.
same way
Listen,
as you. I
hold
can't let
on.
myself worry about shit like that.
Let's get to this
But I'm
one.
just
Let's
saying.
get to this one topic.
Yeah.
though.
What's that?
You know the topic we was talking about. The stepdaddy
Oh Lord.
versus the real daddy.
All right, speak your mind, brother.
I just want to know, like, what when you brought up that topic, like, what was your stance on that? Like, stepdaddy versus real daddy.
I don't
Like,
really have a
who's
stance.
important? Who holds it?
No,
Who's holding
like-
it down? Like, who's around?
Who's both? Who holds it? Who holds it down? Like,
y'all
do you
shot.
feel like there's a difference? Is there a respect boundary? Like, when you first go into relationships and you have and say it doesn't always have to be negative. Say you do have a father that's not with you.
Right.
Do you introduce the new dad or the stepdad to the real dad?
I think
Is
out
that-
of-
like, as a respect, because I know as a respect factor.
I think
As
I
a
think
respect
it's
factor,
going to depend
and
on the
unless it's a
parent.
rocky relationship. I'm saying if you're cool with your ex,
I don't think it matters if you're cool or not.
no.
Well,
Not.
I'm not saying right away, bro.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
Not about being cool or not.
Right.
That don't matter.
Right.
If you're present or not.
Okay.
So if you're actually part of that kid's lives,
That's what I'm saying,
Then
more or
whether
less.
you're cool or not don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's supposed to let you, or he's supposed to let
That's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
like,
I'm
hey,
not
listen.
saying in a negative light,
Because
like somebody's not
if a
present.
nigga ain't
I'm
around,
saying
then
both the dads are present. I'm
Right.
not saying neither are not present. I'm
Right.
saying both are present.
Right.
Bringing in the new father, and the relationship gets serious. I'm not saying you out here sleeping around.
Yeah.
Relationship is serious. At what point, or do you feel there's a need that fathers meet? Because I mean,
Yes,
like,
I do.
Hell yeah.
hell
I
yeah,
do.
you gotta
Nigga,
know who's around your
get-
kid.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, is there
This
do
nigga's
you-
around
If
my
you don't,
kid.
you're risking a lot if you don't.
Or should he meet you before he meets the kid? Like,
I mean, I don't know
No.
about all that because you
No,
might
not
meet
all
the
that,
kid
yeah.
crossing paths.
Because
yeah.
you gotta.
I mean,
picking
it's-
up, dropping
like
off,
formally,
type
like
shit.
crossing paths is a different thing. Formally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in y'all cool, like, say
No,
you cool.
not formally right away. But what I'm saying is, if you know your ex is, you know, obviously it's getting serious with her and another guy. Like,
Right.
you know, I want to get
That's
to know
what I'm-
him a little bit because
before he's around
he's
my
around
kid.
my
Yeah,
kids.
but that's what I'm saying.
Not
Formally.
before,
Yeah.
because
It don't matter. It
Yeah.
might not be around long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
You know
what I'm
what I'm
saying. No,
saying?
I'm
But-
saying if the relationship's starting to get serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna
Before you
be
formally
honest
start
with you, like,
introducing the kid-
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, if dude a thorough dude, like,
You got cute. Yeah.
Respect is
if,
respect.
Absolutely.
if my
regardless.
kids is out of pocket, like,
You'll sleep better.
check them.
Check it.
You'll be cool.
so much
like,
more
oh,
comfortable.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Gucci,
Check them. I ain't
Yeah.
on no spiteful shit. Like,
No.
check them. Like,
Check them to what extent though?
check them.
Are you cool with a step
Check 'em.
with a step parent putting their hands on the kids?
Absolutely
Hell
not.
No, nigga.
I'm just asking.
Absolutely
I
not.
have to ask for
Nigga,
the
I'm,
people.
I'll
Check
be,
'em.
I'll be,
I
I'll,
feel a type of way if your voice get too loud with my kid.
I'll be at Cold Town
So
shit.
does
I'm
that
not
put
gonna lie.
restraints on the step parent as far as discipline goes with your child?
I don't.
Yes, it does.
It might, but I
I'll
don't
be at
really
Cold
give a
Town
fuck.
shit,
Like,
but right.
Cause it's just certain
Hey,
shit
Buck.
you're not gonna do with
Hey,
my
Buck,
kid.
I come
like,
from the old school parenting, old school theory.
Right.
What,
Where-
it takes
where-
a village?
Yes,
Fuck that.
I come from
You
that.
gonna get you gonna.
Yeah.
I come from that.
You ain't
You let some, you
No.
cool with somebody.
I
You
come
cool
from
with somebody
that.
putting their hands on Xander.
If he was acting out of pocket, yeah.
What if
Right,
Yeah.
nigga.
you don't know all
I
the,
ain't
you
gonna
won't
lie,
never.
bro.
The crazy
Yes,
part
yes.
is, keep it a bean. You
Yes.
won't never know all the details.
Yes,
That's
I'm
true,
going to
too.
investigate this situation.
You're not gonna get all the
We're going to
information.
come to a conclusion.
No.
I'm
I
be
don't
honest.
know.
I don't
listen,
know how I feel about that. I'm
not okay
I'm not
with
with
that.
that. I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
not.
I mean,
I'm
most
not
people
with
I
gonna
feel like
say they're
that's-
not with that.
I feel like
don't
that's
know
why
too
these
many
kids
people
is
that's
out
gonna-
of pocket.
No, we're not gonna
But
change
Kids
it.
out of pocket.
We're not gonna change it. Nah, nigga.
Hold
You
on,
might
let's
have
do that.
some.
Kids is out of
You might have
pocket.
some nut ass niggas around your
No,
kids
hold
that
up. Let's
be
take it back though. You just said you met dude. Bull's thorough.
right.
He's a thorough bull. You know he's not going to discipline your
matter.
kid for no nut shit.
Okay,
don't
so now
matter.
wait, how about this?
Dog.
So now you said you feel like it's okay if your child is out of pocket for that man to check your kid, right?
Yes.
So that means you're in agreement with that man if your kid does something wrong.
Yes.
So then how do you expect your child to come to you and feel comfortable about disclosing what happened and expecting you to do something and you like, well, you were
It's no
wrong.
different
So
than this. I'm gonna give you another example. It's no difference in this, and I hate when parents do this shit today. Teacher calls home. Your son was acting up.
Right.
I see parents talking to their kid and then coming to the conclusion that the teacher's out of pocket, go back in school, cuss the teacher out in front of their damn kid. What is that teaching your kid? Not to respect authority. It's happening too much today. That
You sound like I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
All right.
We're not on his side, so we have to
I'm
let him
old
talk. Go ahead. Do you
school.
speak your
Ain't
mind.
about being old.
I'm
school.
old school.
Yeah, speak your mind, bro.
Old school, somebody's peoples came down the street and said you was down the street acting the fuck up.
You just said about the
What-
teacher.
What happened, Buck?
You got lit up. But listen,
I'm talking about the
I'm
teacher.
I'm not with none of that.
but we live in a different time. So
I'm gonna keep it a bean. If Buck seen my kids down the street, or if you seen my kids down the street acting up, yeah,
that's different.
that's
different,
different. That's what I'm saying.
though.
That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about. The old school, yeah, we're like that. But you said the teacher.
Yeah.
You
He's talking about the
I'm not talking about the teacher
spouse.
hitting
general.
your
You just
kid.
talking about the
I'm
Yeah.
talking about checking your
checking your
kid.
kid.
Yeah,
I
your
got you.
spouse.
Checking your kid.
Whoever your spouse is, like, say you get married. You want to limit your husband with the opportunity to hold your son accountable, hold your daughter accountable, hold your child accountable. Like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, being a real woman, I'm not trying to judge y'all, but if you're getting serious in a relationship, you should be introducing that man into,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean, to your ex,
Right.
because you need 4 eyes on that man to verify that he's even cool enough to be around your kids. And I'm talking about before they even like formally meet. Walking and crossing paths is one thing, but when that nigga waking up next in a room or two from my child,
Exactly.
I need to know what the fuck's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yeah.
not saying I gotta be out here doing
Right,
the
right.
Carfax check on this bull, but niggas
You
know how
want
to
to be.
check
You want to
niggas.
be made
Right.
aware.
Like, niggas know how
Yeah.
to check niggas.
And that's the thing. Like
Like,
when we was just talking, like y'all acting like the perfect nigga just gonna show up and everything
I'm
gonna
not
be
saying
cool.
the- I'm not saying
9
the
times out of
perfect
10,
nigga.
I might not even be that cool.
Right.
Keep
But
it a bean.
At the end
You
of the day, like I said, if the nigga checks out, he thorough, he playing his part for the most part. You ain't too many bad reports. Like, you got to give that nigga some space to be able to build a relationship and be an authoritative figure in your kid's life. Like I said, you can't just go check every adult that check your kids because your kid tell you, oh, this nigga yelled at me, Dad. Like I said, these kids are manipulative.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, they
For
will
real.
manipulate you.
I know this is off topic as well, but if you seen your ex's made out doing dirt, are you telling?
No, that's not my business.
Wait,
ain't
say
your
that again?
business. No,
If
it
you
ain't
see your
business.
ex's made out doing dirt,
I don't
are
give
you
a
telling?
fuck.
But I'm saying not I'm talking about
don't
serious.
give
Like,
a
we're still
fuck.
talking about serious relationships. Like, so that means they're around your child too. So are you still going to keep that in or like?
Nope.
But this
It
is
ain't my place.
okay. Cool.
If it doesn't affect my child, then it's not my business.
Grown
feel
man,
like-
like you said, everybody out here fucking. So
Right.
Only way you gonna go back and tell is you still
I'm not-
trying to be with
right,
her.
Right.
right.
No,
If you still
100%.
trying to make it work,
Are you
Yeah.
talking all that shit? But I just saw her with
Right.
the next nigga.
And that,
Right.
Yeah.
and that ain't gonna make her
Ooh,
want to be
yeah.
with you anyway.
No.
So
Right.
like,
Dummy.
No, I just you gotta ask because being a concerned parent, you want to know if someone would be willing to
like I
spill the
said,
beans.
niggas and bitches be doing sucker shit.
Mm,
though.
right.
Hey man,
yeah.
you
So-
100%
Facts.
correct though. They do. So what we got next, G's?
Oh man.
You want me to do? I got it. I
You
pulled it
said
up.
it was
I didn't have my
child-
phone open.
Child support.
Oh, okay. Child support.
We
Child
rolling
support.
tonight, man.
Oh,
we
yeah,
just
we
gonna
got-
keep rolling
yeah.
through child support. All right, so listen, right? At what point do you think it's right to put a nigga on child support? Is it at the beginning of the breakup or after the nigga at least? Do you give a nigga a chance to show that he's capable of holding it down without being on the
Together.
paperwork? Yeah. How often does that happen?
I mean,
Oh, you asking me?
yeah, I want to know.
Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, I ain't with that shit.
You ain't with the child support shit? Respect.
No, I'm
respect.
not with that.
Regardless if the nigga's holding it down or not.
Me and my daughter's dad were never really in a relationship.
Right.
okay.
You know what I mean? Even when I got pregnant and all that. And that was just a decision that I made based on how I was living. Like, I was cool.
Okay,
you know what I mean? So I didn't feel like I needed to, you know. Now, if I was in a different type of situation where I needed financial assistance or you know whatever the case may be, then maybe I would have took it that far. But I was cool, and I'm not really with like getting wrapped up and you know getting them people involved in my business. And I got shit to do, so I don't got time to be running down North Star trying to get $5 every week. You know what I mean? You ain't got shit. You know what I mean? You don't got
I ain't
shit.
even got time to be going down.
You know what I mean? I
You feel
don't
like
have
that's
time.
just damn, that's strong. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
that's strong as fuck. Bro.
And aside from that,
That's
like
a little
regardless
ride down
of
there,
that's
you know,
strong.
yeah,
find
regardless
parking,
of
all
if
that
he
bullshit.
does what he's supposed to do or not, I'm not really with putting nobody in jail because ultimately that's what's going to happen if you don't pay.
Right.
So I'd rather you'll get that shit back, but I'm not.
So
I'm
what-
gonna keep
I
it
don't
being
agree
me
with
being
that.
a kid from the system. I'm not with that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm
Like,
not.
I've been all
that
through
shit
that,
happens.
bro.
Some
I'm not
people
with it.
going right down there from the rip, or when they get bitter or spiteful.
Yeah, that's
All right,
more so out of spite.
Bitter and spiteful, that shit be out of pocket.
That shit nutty.
Yeah.
Because it's going,
That shit
it's going
nutty.
for the wrong reasons. Even when it's a good father that's already going over and beyond and above for the kid, and you spiteful trying to get every dollar out the nigga.
Because it ain't
That's
about
out
the
of
money.
pocket,
If the
but
nigga's showing
I
up and
can't
spending
just-
time, that's
I
more
can't-
valuable.
I can't just automatically dismiss child support, even though my personal opinion, I ain't for it. From my personal experience,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, my mom never took nobody for child support,
Right.
and I always respected that fact because it was never no bitterness or talking shit about
Right.
me and my brother, sisters,
Right.
dads, or
Right.
Yeah.
so like I never felt no type of animosity because I didn't hear that from my peoples, and it was always like, y'all with me, I'm gonna take care of y'all.
Right,
I'm gonna get
facts.
like regardless, like
Yeah.
we gonna be good, and
Right.
I always felt.
See,
like
we was
that.
raised like that, but not, that ain't as common now.
I felt that
No, it's not.
I felt that projected a good energy just onto me growing up, like
Right.
independence and situations might not always be perfect, but your love for your kid, you got to carry on and,
Right.
and handle
Like
it.
you
But-
said though, you're old school.
but
what about the
at
new
the same
generation?
time, I can't knock. Like she was saying, like if it's a single mother like who really needs assistance, and the father ain't doing shit, like yeah, you should take him for child
I don't
support.
agree with that, bro. Like
I mean,
the
everybody's
child
situation
support,
is different.
I hear
don't
you,
think
but the
that
child
shit- I ain't
support
with
system
that.
is so fucked up that
Right.
it's like you, even as a woman, like in my opinion, I could be wrong. This is my opinion, but I don't agree with you doing that.
Right.
Because then you probably not gonna get the money anyway from the
Right.
nigga.
Right. Fact.
Now,
Especially
unless
if he
he's
ain't got
up.
shit.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if he's up and he's just like
On some
you know,
nut shit,
on
that's
some
different.
nut shit,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
different
that's
story.
different.
But if you know the nigga really ain't got it, now you gonna have the nigga dodging the law on some I'm working.
Yeah, but you
shit.
trying to hold that nigga
But the
accountable
niggas gotta dodge
for being
the
a father.
When you
But
bring the
we're-
people involved, that changes everything.
It's out of pocket. I would never,
They
you know
won't
what I mean?
show
I
up
would
at your
never.
job, nigga.
Listen,
And
like I
pick you
said,
up.
I would never tell anybody to do that. You
My
understand
thing
what I'm
is this:
saying?
you can't hold a man accountable if you ain't hold yourself accountable in the first place.
Yeah,
Like,
because
point
you
blank
knew who
period.
you was
knew
dealing
that
with.
nigga, yeah,
You knew who you
facts.
was
Like,
dealing
come
with.
on, bruh.
That's
Like,
100.
somebody
That shit
said-
they kill me with that shit.
Somebody said something to me the other day, right? They was like, "Oh man, my friend, their dad don't spend time with them, and the kids get upset because he spend time with the other kids." I'm like, "All right, well, she knew what she was getting involved with when she
Right.
had a baby by the nigga,
Right.
street
Facts.
nigga, bunch of
Facts.
kids. Like, what do you?
Yeah.
And now you think all of a
that's
sudden
still
you just
not
gonna
a-
take
That's still
care?
not an excuse for the nigga.
That's not.
No, but
to
that's
do
a
his part.
situation where the
Who's-
female needs to
yeah,
take
hold yourself
accountability.
Accountable,
Yeah,
yes.
that's what
They both need
Facts.
to take accountability.
Yes.
Fact. I mean, you can't be pointing the finger before you point the thumb, bruh. Like you sitting here, you trying to blame somebody, but at the
You
end of
went
the
and
day,
had
like,
2 kids by this
Bro,
nigga. This
come
nigga
on,
already
but
had
listen.
5 or 6. Like,
Nigga,
come
listen.
on. What do you think's about
Bro,
to happen?
you got to look at it from the other angle. You a good father. You're a good father. I'm a good father.
Right.
Could you see yourself not spending time with
It
your
might
kids
not even
and-
be
and
about the
putting in that
time,
work,
though. You
man?
might not have the time.
Bro, come
No,
on.
you gotta make
You
time
might
for
not
your
have
Listen,
the
if
time.
you got that many kids, if you got a
You
bunch
might
of
not
kids,
have
you
the
might not
time.
have the time.
No,
You might
no.
not.
Bro,
You
when
gotta
would you
make
ever
time
say
They
for
you
might
don't
live
got-
in different states. They might live
That's
in different
different, yeah.
areas.
Different
Like,
states.
Yeah, that's
different.
completely different.
but that's what
Bro, you
happens.
going to make time for your
different
kids.
states
Yeah.
are different.
Bro,
I mean,
you got 2, right?
Bro, ain't nothing going to
You
stop
got
me
2.
from
Imagine
seeing my
having
kids.
6
Yeah.
or 7.
And ain't nothing going to stop me from
One
seeing my
here,
kids.
one there,
I
one
think that's
down
where,
there,
that's where
one
the,
up
the
there.
trouble comes in, where you got multiples and they're like
Scattered.
Like scattered. I get that. That makes it a little
It only
harder.
takes for one
But,
or
like,
two to be scattered, or a 45-minute hour drive. Like, nigga, you're not making that. You working all day, dodging a man from child support.
I'm not saying I'm going to see the kids.
Dodging the man from
You know what I'm
stop.
saying? Like, niggas is out here in the streets.
I'm not saying I'm
Now,
going
you want me to come pull up and say hi? No, I can't make it. I'm laying low. My tags is
What about
dirty.
what
all
about
that.
those that that want child support but still want you
Hey,
to help
man, y'all
with
out
shit?
of pocket.
Oh, that's all of them. I ain't gonna lie. All the bitches I know.
Want money and
They
help?
want everything.
They want money.
Like,
They need a jacket.
and
Kids
I'm
need
not gonna lie.
boots.
90% of the women that I know that took their baby dads for child support did that shit out of spite.
Yeah.
90. You heard her?
90% of the
90.
women I know for
Not
a
because they
fact
needed it.
Yeah, right.
did that shit out of spite.
Hey, man.
Ooh, that's
It's a
hard.
nasty system,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie.
That's why I don't like. I mean, and then at the end of the day, they don't really realize they putting their kid in the system too, man. That's where the shit kind of stinks. Like you doing a little too much.
You seen
I'm
daddy going in
not
and out of
with that.
jail.
I'm going to take the other view on this. Hey, yo, y'all deadbeat ass niggas, step up.
Facts.
That too, though.
up.
Yeah, I ain't
Step
saying
up.
don't do that.
We ain't
but-
giving out no passes, nigga. Like you said, we good dads. Like, y'all
Yeah,
deadbeat
step
ass
up.
niggas, step up.
No, you know
Yeah.
what the sad thing about that is though? Most of them too are the good fathers
Yeah.
that
I
end up
agree
in a
with-
fucked up
Yeah, I agree-
situation
I
because you got
agree,
a
yeah.
spiteful ass baby
I agree
mom.
with you on that. Yeah.
And you know he's already taking care of his kids. You just want more.
Right.
I done seen niggas who basically the kid was living with him,
Right.
And the
Oh, yes,
shorty
that's
taking
fact.
them, trying to run them dry.
Oh, that's fact.
And then
Yeah.
keep
Oh,
going
yeah.
back a couple years later trying to get more. Like,
Oh yeah.
come on, this nigga already be having a kid
Hey,
4 or
ladies,
5
come
days.
on, ladies.
Right.
Come on,
Nasty
ladies.
system, man.
Come on, ladies. We gotta do better.
We got
man.
to do
Yeah,
better.
like,
We
come
gotta do
on,
better,
man.
And
Using
I'm
your
not saying
kid as
if
a
you
pawn.
need it, you need it. Needing it is one thing. Spite,
Yeah.
come on, ladies. Come on, ladies.
No, if you need it that bad, go get that shit.
That's respectable.
Exactly.
Like go get
Hey,
it.
I
That's
respect the
respectable.
shit out of
Because
that.
if you get it, you won't need it. You know what I
Right.
mean? You won't have to worry about all that
And-
shit.
and-
Get your
and-
own fucking money.
And you know what the biggest thing about that is? Like y'all said, the kids, they get older.
Right.
And they know who is there. You ain't even got to talk. Like you said, your mom ain't talk bad. You don't got to talk bad about the parent that ain't there.
Right.
You don't got no reason
Kids
to.
are
Right.
smart.
Hold on.
Kids are
That's just
smart.
going to get exposed with time, man.
I
Everybody
got a
get
question
exposed.
for, you know what I mean, now that we got a female perspective. Would you ever allow your kids to call their stepdad daddy?
That's completely up to my child.
Really?
Respectful.
Because I feel like, especially
If they're
depending on
around.
age,
Yeah.
that my kid's not gonna call you that if that's not how she feels towards you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
respect the fuck out
because
of that.
my daughter is old enough. If I'm dealing with somebody, like for instance, my ex, she knew his name
Yeah.
and she'd call him by his name. But once she got around him like that,
The comfort.
every day, all the time, exactly, comfortability. She said that a few times to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was okay with that
Okay.
because of the way that he treated her.
Right.
But I didn't force that
Yeah,
on
Let me
her.
ask you this though.
That was something that she decided to do. you know?
Is her dad like present?
No.
All right, so that's different.
No.
All right. See, but my only
But
Yeah.
she knows who her dad is.
My only
Okay.
take back is this: like, if he's not present, I can understand. But if he is present, I feel
Right.
as though it's the mother's job
But
to.
your kid's probably not gonna call another
You
man
don't
daddy
know that.
if you're present.
No,
Right.
Listen,
That's
let
not
her,
true,
let's her,
bro.
let's
That's very true.
No, it's not. Let's
That's very
finish it
true.
out because,
Yeah.
like you said, it's up to the relationship that child has.
Right.
So it ain't just about just because you're around on me, he ain't gonna like him. Like
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
It's
Just
all
because
about
you're
the
around, like if
relationship.
you're not waking up with that kid every day unless they
Right.
live with you, bro. And I'm just being serious. Like
Yeah.
5 days out of the week, if you only get them for the weekends, 5 days out of the week, that kid is waking up with someone else. Like, and it's not on a disrespectful tip, but like,
Right. That's who's
motherfucker,
taking care of your kid
That's
when you're
just-
not
He's
around.
dropping your kid off. He's picking your kid up.
Right.
Eventually, the kids are gonna be like, "Who's that?"
as a man, nigga, that's
Uh,
disrespectful, bro.
That's
Yeah.
that's my daddy. That's
And that's
whoever the fuck
and that's my other dad.
Daddy,
And that's-
nigga,
that's
you
my
might-
other dad.
bonus
You
dad,
might,
whatever it be.
you might, what the fuck? What you mean that? You might ask your son, the fuck you mean that shit, dad?
Hey, man.
That's
Excuse
my
me?
other dad.
Bro, my
No, the
kid-
hell it
I
ain't.
get that.
Yeah,
though.
that's my
no,
other dad.
no,
That's what they say.
no,
That's
Bro,
my other dad.
no.
listen, I'm gonna be
dog.
honest with you. That would be
No.
that would be a reality check for me if my kids were calling.
You
another
doing a
man
poor,
daddy.
yeah, something
Like
ain't right.
I would seriously reevaluate what I'm doing as a father.
Yeah.
But like she said,
I don't care what you talking about. Another man waking up this.
I'm just being real.
I got
don't care what you talking
I
about.
got to do some reevaluations. I got to do some reevaluation.
You might.
But hold on though. She said it herself. She said it was. She let her child decide on it.
She said the father wasn't real present.
But even
she
still,
let her child decide.
Even
so
so,
if you're letting your child, if a lot of other women have that same perspective, where
I would be hurt.
You're gonna be crushed.
I would be hurt.
You're gonna be angry, nigga. Like,
I would be hurt.
You might be in the car.
Yeah.
You're gonna cry when you get in the car.
But will you respect it though?
No.
I would be hurt.
No, you're not going to respect it. Especially if you showing up every weekend on time, doing what you're supposed to be doing.
You're
doing your job.
And you're telling me you're allowing your child, my son or my daughter, to call another nigga dad? Hell yeah.
But why? Because you have kids that are
So
13,
what?
14 with stepdads, and their dad's a part of their life, but they live with their mom and their stepdad. They call that man dad. That's by choice.
He's Mr.
That's
He's
choice.
Mr.
When you're not
Mr.
around.
John.
When you're not
right.
around.
I don't care.
That's when you're not around. You don't know what they call that man when you're not in that space.
I
That's
think
their
it
dad
depends
when
on
you're
the
not
father.
around.
I think it depends on the father, bro.
No, it doesn't.
It's something about when your kids call you daddy.
Yeah, it's something that, like mommy. It's like you want me to have your daughter, your man have another woman, and
And he might not be calling him daddy. He might just be calling him dad. He might call him pop.
But real shit though.
She take care.
How often do you hear kids call another woman mom, as opposed to kids referring to another man as dad?
That ain't my point.
That
Are
don't
you
happen
okay with
often.
it though?
I mean,
no. You're not gonna be like, that's your mom. You gonna
No.
the fuck you mean that's your mom?
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know.
She would be.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, but I feel like it's a little different. But that's just my view
It's
on
not.
shit.
It's the
That's
same.
my view on shit. It's a little
Match
different.
the energy.
Nah.
No,
I mean,
it's the same.
that was just a little topic we had in the chat.
No, but at the same time, it makes sense. Like at the end of the day, you gotta kind of respect your child's wishes, bruh. Like he's not being disrespectful to you.
Respect your
He's
child's
not, like,
wishes.
He's not being disrespectful. It's
Your
not a
chi-
disrespectful.
I'm glad you said it like that too.
Yeah.
Respect your child's wishes. It's a child, nigga.
Because
I'm gonna check my child for calling another man daddy.
I'm gonna check
So
my
you
son.
gonna-
If my
So
kids
hold
call
on,
another
hold on,
woman
hold on.
mommy,
All
no,
right.
it's
if
not
you're
your
gonna
mommy,
check
buddy.
your child about that, you better be careful, because you might not know how that child really feels about you. What if you get a negative response from that?
Like I said, then I told y'all I'm gonna have to do some real
Listen, man.
reevaluation.
Your
It ain't
kid
even
might
on
go
that
in on
shit.
you like, what you mean that is
What
my
you
dad?
mean?
You don't do rah rah rah. You don't do X Y Z. You
I will
do
never.
that.
I'm not gonna have them
I will
problems.
never give my kids that type of
Firepower.
window.
I'm
Yeah.
just
Firepower, right?
Yeah.
No, but not even that. Like, let's be real. People break up. People get in other relationships, and relationships get serious.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? To the point where step parents do become parents. Like, I can't sit here and be like, oh no, niggas ain't gonna call another kids ain't gonna call another nigga dad. At the end of the day, if you're talking about your ex being in a relationship with a man 5-10 years. And that's all they know besides you for the last 5-10 years. When they met them, they might have only been 3, 4,
Once
5
again, we're
years
talking
old.
about
Like,
a
let's be real.
non-present father.
You are present. I'm not talking about non-present fathers.
He's not.
nigga.
That's what I'm saying. That's my only defense.
Yeah.
They're talking about present fathers too. If it's a present
Yeah,
father,
I'm
I
talking
don't
about-
agree.
I'm just
I
saying
don't.
it can.
You
it
might not
happens.
agree with it, but it's gonna
That's
happen.
disrespectful.
It might
That's
happen, but in my
As long
mind,
as
it's a
it's
little
not in your
disrespectful.
face.
I don't see how it's disrespectful.
But it might be. You might be at the basketball game like, Dad, what's up? Hey, Dad, what's up? Nah.
He might say
You
dad,
only
he
got
might
one
say
daddy.
daddy.
Bro, I'm
You might say
gonna
pop
be
to
honest
them.
with you.
No,
I'm gonna be
no,
honest with you.
bro,
I wouldn't even
cool.
feel comfortable as the pop if I know
As a real nigga,
I
no,
know this nigga's dad really coming to get him. He doing everything he need
No
to be
issues,
doing.
no
Bro,
beef,
honestly,
no
I probably
dumb
would tell a
shit.
young boy, yo,
Listen, call me this.
yeah.
Don't call me
Don't
dad.
call
You
me
got
dad.
it, dad.
Don't call me dad.
Maybe this is just
Yeah,
me.
but then
maybe
that's
this just-
discouraging.
Maybe
Like-
it's
No,
just
it's
me
not
as a
discouraging.
child.
It's
It
real.
Because that's not
being-
going to change your relationship.
Yeah.
That's just the title they choosing to call you. Like, listen, little man, I love you to death. We hang out. We do whatever we do during the week when I'm with you.
That's
your
fucking up
dad.
a kid's relationship.
No, it's
bro.
not. That's
No,
your
it's
dad,
not.
though.
You can still
That's
have
your dad.
you can still show
If
love.
a kid let down his guard enough to feel he could call you fucking father, and you tell him
not
no,
to?
don't do
That's
that,
why they're
You're
children.
gonna-
You gotta
you
check
got the
children.
game fucked up. That
You're
is
giving
gonna
him
fuck a
false.
kid up.
Is that real love or fake
Why
love?
are you checking him?
Why are you
And what's
checking
so
a kid for
wrong?
loving you
You're
enough to
not
call you
checking him
dad?
on some aggressive shit.
It's
You're
checking
just
him
you
for
And
sitting
what
there.
happens when you leave And what happens if you and his mom split up? I'm like, yeah.
Hurt. My dad left. My other dad. I got 3 dads. Now another dad coming. I ain't got 3 dads. Now I got 4 dads.
But what I'm saying
Come
is,
on,
this is not something that they're calling dad over a week. I'm talking about this is building up momentum where we're talking about a 5 to 10 year relationship.
I'm be honest with you.
Eventually, they might get comfortable.
As a man, like if I'm with a woman, her children, I love them to death. Their dad is present. Honestly, I just really
I'm encouraging him to have a better. I'm encouraging her to make sure they have a good relationship.
All right, so
Because
let me
we're
know
good
when I can
father.
talk.
Like we said, we're good fathers.
Let's move on.
All right,
okay.
before we move on, can I just get this one point?
All right.
out? I just want to
All
get this
right,
one
you got
point
it.
out. You move on. You got a wife, a family, and relationship.
Facts.
She moves on, has a wife, family, relationship. Your child happens to live with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. You still see him on a regular basis.
Right.
I don't see nothing wrong with eventually growing up. Y'all might both be at the same football game. He might, you know what I mean? Y'all might just win. He congratulate y'all at the end of the y'all congratulate him at the end of the game. He has four parents. That's nothing but love.
I'm gonna shut you down right here.
The problem with it.
I'm gonna shut you down right here. What you teach your kids and what I teach my kids is way different then.
Right.
Because I don't teach them. I would never say that that's okay.
I'm not
Every
saying
time
it's
I
okay.
talk to them, I teach them. I'm talking to them. Listen, this, son. No, that's not happening. Daddy, yes, you're listening, right? Yes.
Right.
Who's in charge? I'm your dad. I'm in charge.
I'm feeling
yes.
what you're saying.
We're not calling no
I
other
just think
nigga dad.
I think we're sitting on I think we're just sitting on different
We
sides of
on
the fence because you're looking at it as
two different echelons,
being
dog.
You hear
disrespect.
Buck saying that until Lil Aaron's calling another nigga dad.
Man,
What,
listen.
nigga?
I just think y'all are
Crazy.
taking it as being disrespectful, as though you're not being a good parent, and I'm not insecure like that. I feel like I'm a good parent.
Yeah, that's
All right, so let's finish off with the last topic. Last topic being,
last topic.
do females marry for love, or do you feel like they marry more for security and or money?
That's a good topic.
See that there again, it depends on what type of female we talking about.
Okay.
Any woman that's independent doesn't need to marry for security. So she.
I mean, it might not be financial though.
Any type of well.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
Because let's be real.
That's true too.
Let's be real. Marriage, in a sense, government-wise, legal-wise, is for security.
Yeah, legally yes.
Legally, marriage is for
that's facts.
security.
But I think we know some women that marry for love though too. Like, it ain't
I'm not
about
saying
the
you
money.
don't marry for love, but I'm saying
Love's
is,
part of it for sure. Love
but
is most of
there
it.
are, like Buck said, there
No,
are.
love is half of it. That
Okay.
depends on who we talking about. Everybody is not in the same
Okay.
type of space.
Well, what does Kitty feel?
See, I would marry for love
Okay.
because I don't really need any other type of security.
I feel,
I'm
I feel
good
like there's only
everywhere.
one reason
I'm good
to marry.
with myself. I'm good with my money. I'm good with my space. I'm good with my kid. Like I don't need any other type of assistance. That's all I really.
If
it's
you ain't
the
marrying for
factor.
love, it's pointless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pointless.
Because it ain't gonna work anyway.
If you marrying with
It's not
some,
gonna work.
Facts.
if you marrying with other things on your mind, like don't even get married.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You about to fuck somebody over.
Right. Facts.
Yeah, nah, that's big fact.
Especially if it's a good person.
But
Yeah,
you
right.
gotta understand is, we come from, up until this point, like, how many prearranged marriages and it was like marriages were always like prearranged and shit like back in the day.
But you know what? Now, seeing people be married now and the divorce rate, that doesn't seem too bad because you can learn to love somebody.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
all right,
When
yeah.
something is arranged, you don't know that person, but the more time you get to spend with them, you learn to love them. You know what I mean? And it's a genuine love because we didn't even know each other for real.
Right.
Because I could know a nigga right now and marry him and find out he's somebody completely fucking different.
Right.
So it really
Right.
makes no difference.
Right.
You know what I
Facts,
mean?
facts.
Right.
So that doesn't
That
sound
kinda
too
makes-
bad nowadays.
No, listen, you think about
a
it
very
because
good
I think
perspective, yo.
when it's prearranged, I think people aren't really faking as much.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you said.
Because I don't know you. I don't know
Like,
what you have. I don't
when-
know where you come from.
when
I don't know what I'm really getting.
When you first start dating somebody or you first start, like, a lot of times, like, it'll be years of motherfuckers just I don't want to say faking, but they're just putting on their best behavior.
Faking. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where, like you said, if it's kind of prearranged, like you might not even be with it in the beginning. Like, so you're kind of being yourself.
Right.
Like,
Because I don't know you anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
where you
ain't
come
even
from.
with it.
Yeah.
Nigga, no.
Because 9
You gotta
times.
sleep in the living room.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, them arranged marriages, they don't want to fucking marry each other. That's what they say. I don't even know him. I don't even know
but
him.
like you said, a lot of times by the end of that shit, like they.
But
be
I
like,
would rather not
they
know
really end
you
up
in
loving
the
that
beginning
motherfucker.
than
they
to
learn
think
to love
I
him,
know
right,
you for
right.
15 years and
Right.
And you
I
find out
I
you
don't
don't
know
know
who
him
the
at
fuck you
all,
are.
right.
You know
Nah,
what
that's
I mean?
big.
So-
That's deep. That's deep.
And I think that's I think that's why there is a lot of divorces.
Yeah.
Because like I think like other people's sides start to really
People
show.
hide who they are,
Right.
man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your whole damn life.
hold
That's
on.
why.
yeah,
that's
that's
why
the
I
bad
never. That's
thing.
why I never. I don't knock it, but I never understood why people rush into marriage.
Right.
Well, people do that for many different reasons.
Because I feel
Sometimes
like-
it is a security
I
thing.
feel
Sometimes
like,
it's
I
for
feel like
money.
marriage is like
Sometimes it's for religion.
when you marry somebody. I feel like it's supposed to be till death. So it's like,
Right.
I feel like there's really no reason to
Rush.
rush
Right.
into it. It's like, you know what I mean? It's
Do
like
you-
fine wine. Like
Okay, he's speaking.
it's gonna
he's
get
speaking
better
tonight.
over
Okay.
time.
Do you
like,
do you put a time limit on niggas' engagements?
No,
It happens.
no, I don't do
It
that.
does.
It happens a lot.
I don't do
As soon
that.
as you,
No.
No.
So then, therefore, I feel like women who do put time limits on, like, you know, they start, oh, you been with that, he been with you for this long, y'all ain't married. I feel like then it starts to be the like you're trying to marry for the wrong reason. You're trying
Right.
to marry for
keep
your
up.
fairy tale wedding,
Right.
and
Yes.
you're worrying about what
Yes.
everybody else thinks. Like,
Yeah.
Do they
if you
deserve
and the
that?
nigga love each other, like, it'll develop.
that's a
Do they
I'm not
deserve
saying
that?
I'm not saying the nigga shouldn't
Hey.
marry you.
Hey, I'm married, so I gotta speak up. Like, do they deserve that though?
Do they
Like,
deserve the
you know-
fairy tale wedding?
Yeah, like
What's a
at
fairy-
what point do they deserve that shit? Like, eventually, you
I'm
gotta
not
start
into
thinking
fairy
about,
tale
No,
weddings and all that.
You're talking about yourself. We're talking about your partner. This is what I'm talking about. Like, at what point do we stop thinking about ourselves and start thinking about our partners? That's where I'm saying, like, where do we step up as men, saying that we love our spouses? Like, I gotta speak for. I'm married, bro, so I gotta step in. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
like the
So,
point of view. I
you know what I
like
mean?
it.
Like, at what point do you gotta say? She deserve, like, you deserve this from me. Like, you deserve this. You've shown me so much in the time that we've been together that eventually at some point you have to sit and tell yourself, this woman has deserved this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so eventually at some point, so then how long is she supposed to wait for you to
That's
ask
what,
her to
that's what I'm
marry
kind of
you?
asking you, being a woman. It varies.
I mean, I don't have a time limit at this point. I'm over 30. See, women as a general norm think that if you don't do it by 30,
Okay.
it's not going to be done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So they start the like late 20s, they start crumbling. You don't have a family, you don't have a child, you don't even have any prospects. Like, who the fuck am I supposed to marry
Ooh,
by the time I'm 30?
Prospects.
And I'm
know
gonna
what
be
I mean?
honest.
So-
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that theory is so wrong.
It is.
Just
It
based
is.
off
It is.
my personal experience, I
Right.
feel like us as people don't even really begin to know ourselves, to really begin to understand ourselves
Right.
and know who we are, even till we begin to even get into the 30s, and we're still just really finding ourselves.
Scratching the
Right.
surface.
Like, I
Right.
feel like in the 20s, you do not really know who the fuck you are.
Right.
Right.
So how the hell are you getting married in the 20s and you don't know who the hell you are?
That's why you're divorced by the time you're 40.
No, even before then.
9 times out of 10.
And usually the
Right.
people that got married in their 20s are the ones in the 40s talking about, yeah, I'm partying, I'm doing this, you know what I mean?
Crisis.
Going for a second life.
Yeah.
Because while they was married in the 20s, in the crib in the 20s,
All right.
we was, you know what I mean? That other wave was out partying and waving.
And they
now,
missed it.
Now we're settled down in the 40s, and that young crowd that was married is now on
Out
the,
here partying and waving.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about? We done had our kids. Our kids is in college and or moved the fuck out. We out here partying and waving.
I don't want to be
Around the
Fuck
crib
you
naked.
talking
and
about?
I don't want
Oh,
to.
damn.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be partying.
Kids moved out.
Yeah,
You know what's going
I
on.
don't want to be partying and
I mean,
waving.
Johnson
at people.
Ball
Pop
dance.
say Ball Johnson dance all through the crib. You feel me? Fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't want to be partying and waving at 50.
Hey man, listen. You
I want to be secure at 50.
nigga. I'm
I
gonna
ain't
be
gonna lie,
secure and
I'm
still
not trying to be
partying
no
and bullshit.
50-year-old grandmom in the club.
Man,
Like that's corny.
I mean, I'm talking about at the time
That
you
is
50, fuck the
corny.
club. You talking about taking
What?
trips. You out here on.
Because let's
living
be
life,
honest
taking
with you,
cruising.
if you on that 50-year-old, now you back on POF, Tinder.
Ooh.
No, I'm not talking.
And
Are you
trust
talking about
me,
breaking
nah,
up being
that's you.
single?
The pickings is slim at that point.
It's
Is
not
that
picking
breaking
all
up and
over.
being single again at that age? Or are we
At
talking about
50,
still being-
you ain't no point. You
I
about
don't
to
wish
get in a
I don't wish
relationship.
that on nobody, but
That is-
It's happening though.
All right, listen. Let's round it out.
All
Last
right.
topic,
Yeah, what you got?
because it kind of came up first.
Yeah.
Seeking versus being sought after. Are you doing it? Are you being chased? Or are you doing the chasing?
I know
Hey,
my
man.
answer.
Yeah,
I know.
I never
yeah,
like
I
being
mean-
chased. Yeah.
You never like being chased?
No.
So you chasing?
Yeah,
He's a hunter.
I like to
He's
bag
a
my own.
hunter.
I like to
He's
bag
a
my own
hunter.
He's a
groceries.
hunter.
You out there, sniper.
I just
He's a hunter.
Okay.
I like to bag my own
I ain't
groceries. I
gonna
don't
lie.
like being
That's
bagged.
my
you feel
problem
me?
as a man. That's my problem as a man.
Wait, you like to chase?
No,
You like
like
to be
being
chased?
I play zone. I told you, I play zone coverage.
Okay.
Cover 2.
Cover 2. Safe. Yeah, real safe.
I play cover 2.
You like being chased?
I like both.
It's what depends you like.
It depends.
I think,
On, It depends on who it is.
Who the person
like,
is? Right,
and
right.
if you approach me and and I think you might be worth trying something with, then that's okay.
Right.
But if I feel like you're not showing me any interest and I want you for real, yeah, I'm coming for that.
Coming.
Sniper.
Listen,
Yeah,
sniper
facts.
gang.
Sniper.
I respect it.
Yeah, I'm
like,
coming for that.
What are
speak your
you?
mind. I think I agree with Kitty. Like it depends, man, on who you are. Like,
So you switch it up multiple
yeah,
defense.
you might chase, you might like approach, but
Yeah.
you're not chasing. Like
Right.
nah. You know, if it ain't what it is, then yeah.
I mean, I'm not playing no press coverage. I'm just
some
saying,
niggas,
like,
yeah, some niggas.
Yeah,
you
like,
said you like
oh.
to bag your own groceries.
I like because I like to talk my shit, but
Right.
I'm not.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I ain't with all that. I ain't press coverage. I ain't.
No.
I ain't-
no.
who the
That's
ball
what we
was
was talking. That's what I'm
94
saying.
feet? I ain't
Yeah, some
out
niggas is
there.
playing the
Nah,
blitz.
I ain't on with all that shit. Nah.
Some niggas is bringing the blitz.
On
Buck.
the block.
I mean, but that's what niggas is bringing.
Hey,
I ain't with it.
hey.
Though. You, but let's wrap it up. So, you got any final thoughts being the first lady on here, Kitty?
Final thoughts. I'm just thankful for the invitation.
We
I had
glad
a
to
great
have
time.
you.
I'm so glad you guys invited me. I really been waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Cause y'all be up here talking shit sometimes, like, oh yeah, women want this and women, and y'all don't know what the
Who be
fuck
talking
y'all
shit,
be
though? Who be
talking
talking
about.
shit?
All three, like,
Hey,
and y'all just be wrong. Some things are accurate.
Yeah,
I must
right.
say,
man,
some things are accurate,
we just
but
talking
We
shit.
love the
some of
feedback.
that shit ain't right. Like,
I agree with
Talk
that.
to us. Let us
Yeah.
know.
No, I ain't going front. I appreciate her coming. I appreciate everything you did today, man. I definitely appreciate you coming in with your zone and you was talking your shit and you knew what the fuck you was talking about. So
Yeah.
definitely you was on
Definitely
your shit.
sound
Yeah.
very.
You was ready.
Yeah.
I ain't going front. You came in ready.
She
I'm
was on
always
time
ready.
and everything.
I'm always
Yeah.
ready. I'm always
Yeah.
on time.
Always on time.
Oh,
Okay,
hey,
say
man.
less
That's
then.
half the battle, right?
Right.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Well,
You gotta show up and you gotta show up on time.
Hey, man. But hey, yeah, we out of here, man. This is Ladies Night. Dollar Boys.
Take me out.
Take me out.
Take me out.
Yo, we